Samantha, and I'm coming live from Epic Tri-County-CT to bring you your daily Epic interview. And before I go into my formal introduction, I'm so excited. In about 3 to 4 minutes, I'm going to bring in two very beautiful people, Shane and Shannon Centrella. They are the new owners of the Health Food Corner store in Winsted. But before I bring them on, I just want to say again, my name is Samantha from Epic Tri-County. Good morning. I hope that you are all enjoying the beautiful sunshine again. I heard they have that bad four-letter word in the weather that begins with an S and ends with a W. And the only thing I know is that it won't stay. So our daffodils might have some snow on it, but that will melt and we will be free to roam about the universe very, very soon once we get through this current situation with COVID. That brings me to the daily prayer that just know we're praying for you and we are holding you and your family in the highest vibration of health and prosperity and light. So that is from Lisa and I. And Lisa is the co-publisher of Epic. She's working behind the scenes from Cheshire. Let Lisa know you're here, okay? Type hello in the feed. Let her know how you're doing today. Keep an eye on the feed because she's going to be posting the links and contact information for Shane and Shannon at the Health Food Corner store. So without further ado, we are going to bring Shane and Shannon on, and just give me 1 second, and here we go. Awesome.
Hi.
Good morning again. So, my friends, it's I have to share that I'm just meeting Shane and Shannon because of COVID. We haven't had the opportunity to meet in person. But I'm grateful that you're here and I'm grateful that you offer the Health Food Corner products that we'll go into. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, for me, I'm going to ask, and also for our viewers, who is Shane Centrella? How do you show up in the world?
That's a good question. I don't know that I've been asked that question many times, but how do I show up in the world?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah, that's wow. I've done a lot of different things in my life as far as different occupations, and I'm a person that's very interested in learning, always expanding my knowledge in whatever is fascinating me at the time. But one thing that stayed true since I was like a little kid is I've always had a passion for good, healthy food. I've always, since I had the ability to work my first job and make my first paycheck, I've always bought supplements and different vitamins. And so I've always been interested in that. And I've also been very active my whole life, whether it be through sports or any number of things, but I love to be active. I love to be interested in learning new things. So that's kind of like just a very vague, but kind of a snapshot. I'm interested in a lot. I love podcasts. I love to learn, not in the functional school setting, but more so in like a hands-on or listening to things that fascinate me. So, and staying active. And also, I guess, like Shan just said, problem solving. I love to help solve problems in any facet, whether it be a physical endeavor, helping people out. So that, yeah.
Thank you. And how about you?
So I guess I show up with love and with kindness, and I love to help people and help people see their light, whatever that means for them.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your light with us today. And we're so grateful for you to both be here with us. I knew we spoke a little bit off camera, but I've had experiences up at the store with your mom and dad, and it's Sue and Bob Bailey who own the store prior to you and Shane taking it. So you've kind of been raised in the healthy living vibration, I guess, is what just came to mind. So you're kind of carrying that on. Your mom and dad had it for about 14 years, and you and Shane just took it over a couple weeks ago, right? What a
Yeah.
time! How did that feel? You're walking into this beautiful endeavor, which obviously with Shane wanting, with healthy living, and then Shannon as the beautiful light that she is and wanted to share, you open this, you emerge from this store that your parents have right in the midst of a crisis of the pandemic. How are you navigating through that right now as new business owners of a health food store? How is that showing, what is happening there in your realm? How are you getting the word out? What can you tell us about the store?
So it's ever evolving. That's just like, every day if you watch the news, you try to stay abreast of what's going on, but usually it's secondhand. I'm not a big fan of the news outlets just because it can be kind of depressing, as I'm sure, and it provides a lot of our customers anxiety. So they come in with that. But so it's ever evolving. We're always trying to stay abreast of like how to keep our customers, safe and healthy. But how we've used social media a lot, Facebook, Instagram, to try to let people know that we'll do curbside delivery. We've done some home delivery for those that either can't leave their home because of physical ailments, or obviously many are just choosing to stay home, which is a good choice as well. So we're just trying to open up the options for people, give them as much uh, for their grocery shopping, for their vitamins and supplements that they need. Just trying to give people options. Yeah, so that's one way.
And I think that now more than ever, there is nothing more valuable than your health. And we're here. Life can be unpredictable. And so this will pass, but it's just the chapter, the phase that we are all in together right now. And so we're here to kind of we're just navigating through it. We're here to support in what is needed, and we're embracing it's kind of chaotic grocery shopping for people who are outside and just trying to do the best we can um, to offer what everyone needs. And yeah, we're
What a
just
beautiful, what a beautiful gift, though. I could just connecting with you right now, I can feel the positive energy and the heart, soul felt message that you're trying to get across and truly help people. So, if I was to come into the store, actually, no, let's back that up because I cannot come into the store. Tell us a little bit about what you offer as far as products. What can we find at the store in Winsted?
So we have a fresh produce section, um, fruits and veggies and mushrooms and different
Mm.
things. And we're trying to always, it varies from week to week. We also have a refrigerator section with dairy, non-dairy, vegan options as well, vegan cheeses, different options like that. We also have a bulk section, so you can get bulk grains, bulk spices, bulk loose tea. So there's a lot of different options. Then we also have a freezer section as well. So again, with some vegan options, with some local meat options for those that are looking for that. Um, and we also have a big vitamin and supplement section and even health and beauty. So we have some different things that go lotions and different things such as that. So
Wow.
and everything that like a grocery store would have, but we just try to do smaller, organic, and then just specialty items. And
Yeah.
big things right now, we have yeast, we have eggs. We're getting our flour delivery today.
we have milk. So yeah, we're trying to just adapt because we've had a lot of people that are either first time customers or special requests, and that's been a bit challenging. But we're doing our best to keep up with that because we order from a lot of different vendors, so it's like just trying to keep up with people's requests and whatnot, and trying to make sure that nobody gets left in the lurch or left behind. While
Right.
we're doing all these. So
So it's really I'm just envisioning a beautiful healthy grocery store. Basically, like Shannon had said, there's a little bit of everything. made with a whole lot of love and provided with a whole lot of love. You know, so thank you for that. You had you had mentioned earlier when we were talking that you traveled prior to coming back to Winsted and starting this endeavor together. Can you tell us a little bit about your travel history and how you showed up in that? Because that's something I love, and I would love to hear a little bit about it.
Yeah. Well, our first travel together, we actually we met and started dating in December of 2014, and we had booked a 6-week trip to Europe within 1 month of meeting each other. So I quit my job and we backpacked Europe together. And I went to Europe with a man that I knew for 2 months. So things went well.
Yeah, I'd say.
Either a sink or a swim. We got to know each other on a very a quick basis. It was 6 weeks of traveling with someone and changing circumstance and being able to adapt. So it's actually was a good forecast of how to navigate starting a new business or working together and
Yeah.
trying to be just do the best we can in whatever we're doing. So
Wow.
And then we built, we lived in San Diego for a time and we bought a van out there, a travel van, and Shane, I pretend I helped, but he did the work, converted the van into a living space. And we traveled up the coast of California and all over the country and visited national parks. And we've done that for 3 years during winter. So we would be here in the summer, be somewhere in the summer, and then travel throughout the winter.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'd be like a few months during the winter to be able to have us. We had the opportunity for like 2 to 3 months typically, and then we just go to visit friends across the country. And kind of we called it we have a little Instagram page. We call it the Shane and Shan van. So
I love it.
Yeah. So we've had we've met a lot of cool people and a lot of good experiences from doing that. It's just, it's very freeing. Being on the open road, there's nothing more freeing than that's one of the most freeing feelings that I think we both agree about that. It's
something I've always wanted to do is just to get in a van or a small bus, whatever it is, and just travel. I've always had that mobile ministry in mind. I also love California. My favorite place in California is Marin County, Novato, right on the San Francisco Bay. I love it there.
awesome.
So you've really seen a lot of different ways of life throughout the country, and you're bringing this all into a beautiful vibe that you're sending out through the Health Food Corner store in Winsted. So thank you for that. What is your favorite tool, or what is your most useful tool that you're using personally in your life right now to navigate the COVID experience that you would want to share with our viewers? Whether it be walking, how are you caring for yourself that might help someone that's watching care for themselves?
Yeah. I think that maintaining and finding what works best for you is the most important. So for us, we have found that a routine of meditation and taking time to just be still, we meditate together either in the morning or at night. I like to practice yoga and stretch, listening to calming music or whatever helps you to stay calm, because I think it's easy to become stressed and worried and fearful, and me too. Like I'm someone who worries, and taking time to be calm, to stay present, to trust that this will pass and that we're all in this together is how I try to stay calm. And just like basic things like eating healthy, filling your body with nourishing foods to boost your immune to feel your best. We each supplement to keep our immune healthy, and a good night's sleep is a huge form of self-care to also stay healthy, to feel your best.
Yeah.
So
I think there's a common thread that I've heard throughout these epic interviews that you just touched on, and thank you for reiterating it. The common thread that I see in this tapestry of self care is really doing what works for you. But I love asking the question because it always piques my interest to see, okay, well, maybe, maybe there's something I should add, or that someone else could add. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. You mentioned supplements and back to the store. If I were to call you on the number that we're going to post in the feed, and also we're going to post your contact information, I would be able to tell you basically what I'm looking for in terms of results, and you would be able to put together a plan for me. Is that correct? With supplements, food, how would that, for myself right now, what's showing up is a problem with sugar. So if Samantha was to call you and say, I'm craving sugar all the time, what are some substitutes? How would you advise me on that? Can you help me with that?
Yeah, well, first I would say balance is what it's all about. So I would, over everything, we're also unique. So finding what works for you and what your routine is most important, honoring what feels right for you. And we're not prescriptive, but we're here to offer options.
Right.
So if you're craving sugar, then maybe we can find some healthy options that would work well for you, or just talk about how can we incorporate that moderation. And if it's a supplement you're looking for, we can take a look at what's available, what we have, and just talk through what feels right for you. We have a lot of great resources here that have that will help to guide you and navigate through to find a answer of what you're looking for. So
awesome.
Yeah, and I think to reiterate what Shannon was saying, just the idea of we'll present the options for you, and then we'll put the ball in your court as far as what you'd like to do it, because we're not medical professionals, or we're not practitioners more than just we seek knowledge, and we seek to look to how we can help you in whatever way. So we'll present the options, and then it's up to you to decide what you think is best for your body and for your health.
Perfect. You just defined EPIC, empowering people and inspiring community. That's what you just said. It's not about saying what's right and what's wrong for a person, but just empowering them with the knowledge and sharing with them your knowledge. So thank you for that, and thank you for showing up in that capacity. I do have to apologize. Apparently, there's some tree workers, so if you hear all this stuff in the background, they just started. So I do apologize for that. And as we begin to wrap it up, there's one question that I generally just kind of pull in, and it's off the cuff. And for you, Shane, the adage that you mentioned, you are what you eat. If I was to ask you, if you are what you eat, what are you?
If there's a joke that Shannon and I have, and it's like someone that repeats the same thing over and over again, because every time I eat a salad, which I eat a lot of them, she'll always say, my joke to her is, man, did you know I love salads? And do you know when I was younger and all my other teenage friends were making fun of me for eating salads, I was like, well, you should eat more salads because they're delicious and they make you feel good. And the joke is, I've said it to her so many times, she just said, ooh, tell me more. So I would be like a leafy green with some proteins in there.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But yeah, I love that. It always makes me laugh every time we have that little inside joke with each other.
And how about you, Shannon? If you are what you eat, what are you?
Well, when you first asked it, I interpreted it differently, and I was thinking I am balanced because I try to eat balance.
I see.
But in this very moment, I'm coffee for sure.
Me too. I'm a mushroom coffee right now. It's a shiitake, and I can't think of what else is in here. Not morel. I don't know, but this is a mushroom coffee, and I'm a big chaga drinker also.
Yeah.
So I either have my mushroom, black coffee, or my chaga.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't like coffee, and I like mushroom coffee. I think one of the ones I love cordyceps and chaga is typically the blend I go with, but a good lion's mane or something like that as well to mix is awesome. Cognitive function, yeah, I love mushroom coffee, and the funny thing is I don't even like coffee, but I feel the benefits and I feel like a little bit of charge
Yeah.
from it as I'm
Is
drinking.
that something I could purchase through you?
Yeah, we have
Perfect.
that. Yep. So
Perfect. All right. So as we begin to wrap this up, I want to thank you both for showing up and being so authentic and, navigating through my quirky questions off the cuff, but that's what it's about. You really did you really are inspiring and empowering just by speaking with you. And I know that our viewers and our readers are also going to find that. So thank you. Again, this is Samantha with Epic Tri-County with Shane and Shannon from the Health Food Corner in Winsted. We're going to provide all the information for contact so you can contact Shane and Shannon for your health food needs, essential oils, whatever it is. Also, keep an eye out on their Facebook page because I do know that you're going to be offering some yoga and different classes when we are free to roam about the universe. So keep us abreast of that. It's about being a community, empowering each other, and showing up as the light and high vibrational love that you spoke of. So have a great weekend. It was nice connecting with you. And as I close every broadcast, I want to say to everybody, please be healthy, be safe, be you, and peace out, Epic Scouts. See ya. Oh, there goes the mushroom coffee.